Hello friends, last time I discussed about the displacement current, but many of my friends have some doubt. That's why I decided to discuss it more. So what is displacement current? Now you all know that Maxwell in 1861 he introduced us with a new term, that is displacement current density, that is del D by del T. So he modified the Ampere circuital law for the dynamic case. He introduced this new term. So before that, I just quote Maxwell's own words. He wrote in his paper, I propose now to examine magnetic phenomena from a mechanical point of view and to determine what tension in or motions of a medium are capable of producing the mechanical phenomena observed. Okay, so he tried to examine the mechanical phenomena by the motions of the charges from the magnetic field, to examine the magnetic phenomena from a mechanical point of view. Okay, so to be very frank, most of you cannot understand his words. So I introduce what do you mean by electric field, how you represent the electric field, which is dynamic. A static electric field you always represent like this way, that is T, and it will be static. So this is the electric field in case of static. But in case of dynamic field like AC current, you will represent your electric field like this way. I mean, have you ever thought that why we represent the dynamic electric field in an oscillatory sine wave or cosine wave? How can you understand that physically? You have to think like you have some charges. You have some positive charge, you have some negative charge, and both are displaced at certain distance d. Okay. Now suppose the charges are going to take motion, that is they are oscillating. Somehow they are oscillating and they get quite attached with each other, so that you get here the electric field, the amount of here the zero electric field. Here suppose you get E and you will get here 0. Suppose it is superposing with the superposition of the two charges. You just take the electric field, displace it, now take it, displace it. So the position of the negative charge and the positive charge then get reversed, and then you can get another kind of electric field which is the opposite to this, and then again it will get merged, and then so you will again get the same. So whatever I am trying to tell you, that here the electric field position is E along upward. Now it is almost 0. This is along downward. Now it is almost 0. This is again along upward, and the oscillatory motion will continue. So but the amount will get decreased and increased, decreased and increased. So that's why if we take this electric field, if we plot it, so it will get amount increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing. That is increasing and decreasing of electric field, amplitude of electric field with respect to time. That's why it shows a dynamic electric field like this way, not a static that is a constant over the time, but it is oscillating with time. Okay, so how can you represent a magnetic field? I mean, we also represent the magnetic field in case of dynamical magnetic field, which is varying with time. We also express it in terms of sine or cosine or exponential term. Rather, exponential is more general convention for the electric or magnetic field, just because it can represent both the sine wave and both the cosine wave, or the combinations of sine or cosine. So exponential is the most general expression for the electric field or magnetic field in case of dynamical case, case. So in case of, suppose you have a wire and suppose you have a AC current. So AC current is an alternating AC current. So somehow at some instant the the current is going upward, flowing upward. So magnetic field will be this way. Now after some instant of time, the current is going downward. In the next cycle, for the first cycle the current is going upward. For the next half cycle, the current is going downward. So the magnetic field vector will be going to this direction. So the direction of the magnetic field is changing. So you have to, one time if it is along this direction, the next time it is along, next cycle it is along opposite direction. So you can represent the magnetic field like this way. This is, if it is pointing along the positive half cycle, then it is exactly opposite side, it is pointing along the negative half cycle. So whenever you are representing the magnetic field, electric field, you have to understand why we are drawing this way, or how can you physically realize the electric or magnetic field. Okay, so let's go back to our topic, that is displacement current density. Now del D del T, we can represent it as we know that D is the displacement current. So displacement current in general can be written as epsilon naught E plus P, where epsilon naught is the permittivity, vacuum for vacuum, electric field is the E, and P is the polarization. So whenever you have a dielectric medium, both the epsilon naught E and P term exist. So there will be the variation of the polarization, that is you have an oscillatory electric field and that will displace some bound charges, that is the charges when they somehow at some moment they are like some certain distance, and due to the oscillatory motion they get displaced with each other. So we can get the polarization variation with respect to the time. That denotes the del P del T, that is the polarization current density. Okay. So and if epsilon naught E, that is due to your time varying electric field, that is epsilon naught del E del T. And look here, this is the important thing is, in case of medium, dielectric medium, both epsilon naught E and del P del T are present. If you have a capacitor which is filled with some dielectric medium, so both you have the gate, you will get this term and this term. But in case of vacuum, what will happen? So in case of vacuum, how can you understand that there is no bound charges? So there is no oscillatory motion of the bound charges. But if you have to remember that epsilon naught del E del T term is always present, whether the capacitor is filled with vacuum or not. This epsilon naught del E del T term is inbuilt due to the variation of the electric field due to the my applying AC current, that is electric field is already dynamic. So there must be some variation of the electric field due to this time variation. Okay, so it is inbuilt present there, whether the capacitor or whether the capacitor, if I take the example for the capacitor, last time I told you that if you connect the capacitor wire, that is current going in this plate and this plate, but there is no junction between the two plates. So what is happening here? So if it may be filled with some dielectric medium, or it may be filled with just vacuum, nothing more than that. So in dielectric case you have to consider both the terms, but in case of vacuum, you already the term of this will give you the name displacement current. So del E del T, the variation of charge with respect to time, it will be always present whether the is in medium, case of medium, or in case of vacuum. So that is the main physics here. This displacement current is the time variation of the electric field, and the Maxwell's point of view exactly that. If Faraday can give you the formula that curl of E equals to minus del B by del T. So variation of the magnetic field can give you electric field. So Maxwell's point of view was that the variation of the electric field also definitely can give you the magnetic field. That's why he proposed that to examine the magnetic phenomena from a mechanical point of view. This is something that is going to vary, and it will arise or it will generate some other field. So that is his concern, that the Faraday analogy, he thought that the electric field variation in case of AC field or dynamic field will give rise to a magnetic field. So that's why he modified the law and he introduced the concept of displacement current density. It is not actually current. It is a historical that the current name has been given, but current is due to the motion of the free charges. If you think that it is due to the motion of the bound charges, the bound charges motion will be present in case of medium, but in case of vacuum, there will be always this term will be present, that is epsilon naught daily del T, the variation of the electric field with the time variation. Okay, so you have to remember this is the basic of displacement current, and this is the meaning of the displacement current density. Don't get confused.